So hey, now we're going to move on to the portion where we start taking another glass full of water with amino acids. I take about 4.5 to 5 grams a day, sometimes up to 10 of L-lysine. L-lysine is very good essential amino acid. I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons in there. It's very good for helping fight viruses. Some of this stuff that I just got from Truth, I'm not sure what everything is. I've kind of gone through stuff on the internet. Don't exactly remember everything. Most of the amino acids I know. I'm not taking anything different than what I haven't taken before. Taurine. Taurine, nervous system health. I mean, overall we're electrical machines, so that's the whole body. Half teaspoon. L-ornithine. I had a big cocktail I took. Some of this stuff can't remember always what everything does. I don't keep it. I'm not like a health consultant or whatever, so I've looked into stuff. I've known that I feel better, and I don't really go with all these all the time. I go through like a period of maybe 10 days, 20 days, a month or whatever, taking some of this L-arginine. I'm going to take a little bit of this. Not always the best when you need to like mix that in with a good amount of L-lysine. This one, in my case, with having a virus, can sort of feed virus, but it's one that's pretty necessary. But you got to be careful with it if you're having a viral condition, as I do with HIV. A couple more of them here that I got from Truth. Just gonna add them into my cocktail, kind of look into them. Glycine. Gonna do half tea of that. Tyrosine. L-proline. It's a cap. Gonna open it up inside. L-phenylalanine. Uh, 5-HTP. L-tryptophan. Believe this one is actually a precursor to the 5-HTP, among other things. Now, a bunch of these supplements I looked up on the internet. I can't remember what they all do. I just kind of went briefly through some of them. Some of them I've heard of. A lot of them are like antioxidants and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a little more research. I know that I'm not being steered wrong with some of the stuff I'm taking, like one that I'd heard a lot about was ubiquinol, which is I believe it's a precursor to CoQ10, which is the big thing I did was just kind of sort of trying to separate out some of this stuff with the stuff that needs to be taken on an empty stomach versus the stuff that needs to be taken with a meal. Carnitol 600, carnitine, I guess that is. One that I was intrigued about that I looked on the internet is carnosine, L-carnosine, and it's just interesting reading about all this stuff, all the things that we know about the human body. Some of these isolates you can take, and again, I'm going to just get a little saturation going into my body, and then I'm going to probably move away from a lot of this stuff and go more whole foods, stick with the herbs and stuff like that. So gonna down another cap of MSM. Well, I took powder before. More of the Omega. Another amino acid I see here, L-proline. Gonna open that one up. Got a collagen rehydrates your joints, just helps with connective tissue and stuff. A lot of what's here, stuff that I don't understand, or stuff, like I said, I pretty much went through everything on the internet, and what I'm seeing is a lot of stuff that I'm not familiar with. Is jarrow antioxidants. This one, no, IP6, natural cell defense from jarrow. So powder. I'm gonna put this one into the water. D-ribose from jarrow also. Gonna do a little rebounding and stuff. This one's helps with muscle recovery before and after doing exercise. I'm actually going to do some rebounding, so new chapter, one daily. It's just a total vitamin pill. DMAE, that's one I've talked about before. That helps with brain, just opening up the brain, getting the brain to open those channels more. Also helps with aging, makes your skin look better. I know a bit about that one. Now, some of the ones I looked up on the internet that I don't know, don't remember. lactoferrin. Pretty sure it's antioxidant. The thing that intrigues me in all this is just all the stuff that we that is the chemistry of the body. It just, when I see all this stuff, it just makes me think how amazing our body is. This is one I looked up the other day or day before yesterday, quercetin, another jarro thing, antioxidant. Anyways, I'm kind of interested in the amino acids. Let me shake this up and give it a drink. I want to say something about the amino acids. Now, I guess probably a lot of people that listen to my channel are listening to a lot of the sort of raw food crowd or whatever, and there's a lot of people who don't eat raw food, who maybe work in health food stores or whatever. And I go to this health food store in my neighborhood, not in my neighborhood, but in my area where I live. I live up on a mountain, and then below the mountain is a city where I go to a big full spectrum health food store called Clark's. And there's a guy that works there. His name is Cameron, and he knows a lot about amino acids, and I go in and take notes from him. I know a lot about a few things he doesn't know about, and we always share stuff. And this is what I mean about be your own guru. You know, talk to people, find out what they know. And this guy says he's studying amino acids in sports nutrition. He's actually a kind of a real spiritual guy, but he's a mixed martial artist, and he knows a lot about amino acids. And I want to get other opinions from some of the people. I've been going into LA and sort of following a lot of the people associated with David Wolf. Truth being one of them. I found out about Truth through the internet, and of course recognized that he worked at Erewhon, which is how I ran into him. But and from my going down there and being there a lot was how I got a little beyond just being a client, maybe, or he's probably intrigued by me as well, because I'm a different individual, and I think there's an attraction there in the sense of that we're both sort of very extreme. But anyways, I'm going to learn more about amino acids from this guy who's into sports nutrition, and I don't remember if I already told you, but he had told me, to his knowledge of the way he's learning, that there's only like a couple people in the whole world that understand the whole amino acid system. Which, I mean, basically that's what our body is a protein making machine. And on some level it seems like almost everything, all these antioxidants, things basically deal with how we absorb and use protein, create cell strength, have the cells make energy, things like ATP and all that stuff. And I'm not an educator on that stuff, but I am interested in getting everything I can out of life. So here's a handful of pills. Down with the little amino acid cocktail.